Yay! Okay, everybody seems like they're so much happier and feeling better today than they were Monday. Hi, Paula, we can't see you. Hi, Corey.
Hi.
Hi, Corey.
Hold on.
Hi,
I'm on.
Andy.
Hi, Paula. Hi, Corey.
Hi.
Hi, you guys.
So, did everyone get to see the video? I kind of blew it, and I shouldn't have posted it in Facebook early because I realized later that Corey hadn't seen the video and then
It's
saw it,
okay.
and I blew it. Then I freaked her out.
Yeah,
She's like, "Oh no!" So, I guess let's start out with check-ins, and I would just want to know how your week went, how you're feeling, how you're also feeling about today, the reveal, and I'm gonna start with my left. Let's start with Andy.
Oh, okay. I'm actually doing good. I'm super nervous about next week, but this week I've actually done good. I really do miss a good cup of coffee though. Like I just really want a cup of coffee. But I just don't do it. So, so yeah, this week has been easy other than dreaming about ice cream and forgetting it has sugar in it. It's been great.
So are you, you're nervous? Are you excited? Are you scared? How are you feeling about this week coming up?
Apprehensive, I guess. It seems as if it's just going to be a lot of leafy greens and meat because I never really noticed that stupid food guideline. I don't know why I never really looked at it. That's so silly. But, I go in there and all of a sudden it's like, there's like the no foods and it's like red and yellow peppers and corn and peas and, a lot of like little things that I didn't quite catch when he was talking on his video. Like I was thinking, okay, carrots and sweet potatoes. Okay, I can handle that. But then when you go look at the list, it's like, oh, there's a lot more. So I'm glad I looked at the list. I feel a little bit better, but I'm like, all right, leafy greens more or less, broccoli, that kind of stuff. A lot of greens. I just feel like it's just going to be a green week.
It's going to be a green week.
It's very green. So just like this week is the serious rehab for your pancreas. You're giving your pancreas a huge break. Like Eric never, probably for most of us, never has had a break before. Dang it, I forgot my headphones. So it is a little, and remember, it's just one little season that you're going through right now. You're cleansing yourself and starting over. So those will come back. But right now, we're going to go into deep spring. You're going to go into the fat burning and out of the sugar burning. So it's temporary, and you will get through it. Your alkalizer is going to help you a lot. You can have as much as you want. And remember, there's no calorie counting. Yes, I know but you can have snacks all day long. You just have to prepare and figure it out. And we can work together and figure it out. But you guys can do this. And the reward is going to be so huge. People are going to come at different waves. Some people are going to feel huge energy burst right away. Some people it's going to be slow and gradual, but it's coming, and the release is coming. Like it's right around the corner. So you guys are going to have huge motivation, and when you start getting these results, it's going to be so easy for you. You're not even going to try. You're just going to psychologically, you're going to get such huge results. It's not going to be hard for you to do without some of these foods temporarily.
Are onions and garlic root vegetables? No.
They are allowed. They're fine.
Thank God.
I know.
Yeah, how are we supposed to flavor anything?
I know. I put a huge amount of onions and like celery and soups and stuff. Like I can't stress enough how savory and rich soups are right now. And that kale soup that I make is my go-to for deep spring. It saves me. So
But what's in it, Mel, besides kale?
I posted it.
Oh, okay. Then don't worry about it.
It's pretty easy.
I'll pick it up.
But yeah, kale, onions, garlic, and right now that's mostly it, and then protein. I just make it all thick and yummy and hot. So, but you'll find, I mean, there are a lot of things. I also like I posted earlier also the almond butter with celery sticks.
That
That's
was
a good snack.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
the beef jerky.
Or
That's a
celery
good-
sticks too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you're just feeling hungry, grab a piece of beef jerky. Like if you just have things made, it makes it a lot easier. So,
I
You
am
know,
going to
like-
miss my big, huge bowl of fruit salad every morning, though, because I was really digging that. Like,
Yeah.
it was just yummy. So I am I'm like, dang it. But it's all good.
yeah,
It's not forever. Yeah.
exactly. It's just for now, and we're just getting ourselves fixed for,
Mm-hmm.
February. It'll feel good. Is there anything else that you're feeling or you want to share?
No, otherwise I'm feeling good. So looking forward to the new
awesome.
challenge.
You look awesome.
I know.
I just took a shower, so I'm like all primpy right now. So
But I mean,
y'all haven't seen like the real me. You see like the late at night me.
Yeah, but you have a different like smile in your eyes and everything. There's something different there. It's not just your due, for sure.
So are you
I
having energy right now, Andy? Are you feeling energy or are you getting tired? Are you having downs?
No, I still take naps. Like this week I've taken naps. I didn't the weeks before, but this week I did feel the tiredness. But no, I just feel good. I feel good with the group. I look forward to coming on here and sharing how things have been. And so yeah, I feel like I'm in a good place.
That's awesome. That's great. And just remember, it is a little bit hard right now, but you don't want yourself to go hungry in this period right here. If all of you, whether you're trying to lose weight or not, we do want to release our fat cells and get rid of all the crap that's in them. So you want to make sure you're not telling your body that winter is here and it has to store. So don't starve yourself. That's not going to work. You need to keep eating. You need to make sure that you're doing your aquagizer and make sure that you're drinking your water, getting good proteins, healthy fats. It's very important. This is not a time for you to be starving yourself. So I just want to make sure. And you already know. Prep.
Yeah, that's huge for me is making sure that everything's prepped. So I have to do it on the weekend and get everything ready, get all the snacks ready. And then I feel like I'm good to go. Like I don't feel like I have to wander in the kitchen and find things.
Perfect. Yay, good job. Awesome.
Thank you.
Sandy, let's check in with you because you're going to have to check out and go jam.
Rock out.
Well, I feel great, and I think you're totally right. If you let yourself go hungry, you tend to want to do bad things. But I a lot, and so when we go into deep spring, I'm just curious. So does that mean my stomach's going to go down? I'm going to lose some weight in the belly.
Oh yeah.
I mean, does that
You're
happen?
going to drop. Well, some people don't lose weight right away, or they'll start seeing their clothes change.
So your body changes.
The body changes. Some people will just start dropping weight. Some people are just going to start dropping weight. Some people move a little bit slower, or they're eating things that might, they're not realizing something they're eating has sugar in it and they're not flipping the switch right off. So it changes. It's different for everyone, but it is very common for people to have to put new notches in their belt. Absolutely. I went down like 4 belt notch sizes.
Wow.
Oh my.
Yeah. It literally just started dropping off. If it needs to go, it's going to go. that's what we've been setting ourselves up for this whole time. Like Eric said, your body doesn't want to hold on to it. It's hard for it. It's a lot of work. So this is the time where it's just going to come off.
It's exciting. Anyway, so I'm doing fine.
The energy is super exciting.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sandy.
Oh no, I just saying I was done. I'm just doing fine and looking forward to next week and the changes that are about to take place.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, good for you. And you're confident about the food and all that. You're feeling okay that you're going to be able to.
Yeah, I make all my sauces and I do everything every few nights, and I'm gonna make myself jerky and I'm gonna get totally ready this weekend. So
Awesome. Perfect. Sweet. Okay. Who does anybody want to volunteer to go next? Corey, go for it.
Okay, only because I just messaged you, Melanie, that I can't believe I got sick again. I just had the flu a month ago. I know, and I have been coughing up lungs for 4 nights.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Other than that, you guys, I feel fantastic. Like seriously, I'm concerned because really this has not been that hard. Like it really has not. It's been very natural feeling, and it just hasn't been that hard. I think I thought about something sugary like for a couple minutes the other night, and I was like, oh, but then I was just no. I'm next week has me a tiny bit concerned because I too have been enjoying the fruit. In fact, I cut up a pineapple for my whole family, right? Big, huge pineapple. And I was in a rush, so I grabbed the whole container and took it to work because I didn't have time to put it in. And I ended up eating the whole entire pineapple today, which was good because I hadn't seen the video yet. So, yeah, I love that fruit. That I'm afraid because I feel like that is the reason why I'm not craving sugar. I'm worried about that because I'm like, well, what now that I don't have that? What if, So it's just a big what if. I'm just surprised how easy it's been, and I want it to stay like that.
It's just like everything else, though. It was so almost overwhelming when you're told you have to get rid of the wheat, you have to get rid of the cheese.
Yeah.
How am I going to do this? But you figure it out and you do it, and it ends up actually being a little easier than you thought it was. And you adjust.
Sorry.
You can do it. You can absolutely do it. And you could be feeling this way because of the withdrawals. It's not uncommon to have some flu-like symptoms and have the credits coming out of you. And
maybe
it very well could be that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, good. I hope that's all it is. I'm sure it's fine. I just don't usually get sick one time right after I was just sick. So
yeah, keep doing the appetizer, keep drinking water. Hopefully it'll push through, and we're getting rid of the sugar now. So at first it might be a little bit hard, but then once you're off sugar, you're not going to crave it anymore. You're not going to want the sugar at all. And
I believe it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, even up to this far, it just has not been. I have not been tempted. Like I said, for 1 second the other night, but I haven't really been too tempted. It hasn't been that bad at all.
Good. So, I'm glad to hear. I mean, often people right now are not. I mean, different things. Some people are feeling high and great, and a lot of people are feeling crappy and grumpy and depressed and feeling a pretty low right now. So it's cool to hear so far. Everybody seems like they're doing pretty darn good.
Yeah.
I mean, you're sick, but what, Corey?
Yeah, but emotionally, I'm good. In fact, I want to share something kind of cool with you guys. So I haven't taken a vacation, like a real legit vacation with my kids ever, because I've never been able to afford it. And I rented a place in Tulum, Mexico for 9 nights, and we're going in June, and it's all paid for already, and like we're going, and it's a house in the jungle where we have bikes to ride to the beach, and it's like a mile from the beach. And I purposely did that instead. I was looking at like all-inclusive resorts and stuff, and then I thought, why would I do that to myself when I'm in this great headspace I'll just get a house where I can cook, and I'm sure by then we can have fruit, hopefully. Um, and I'm super, super excited. So I wanted to share that with you. It's a big one.
Congratulations. That's
Yay!
so fun.
Yeah.
Hey, when are you going? Spring break?
No. Spring break, I'm going to San Francisco, so I'm also traveling.
Yay.
But no, in June 18th.
Oh, sweet, sweet.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's so
Yeah.
awesome. That's going to be a great trip.
Yay.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
that's wonderful.
That's
Yeah.
going to be awesome. Tulum, that's way down south, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. And there's a bunch of really cool archaeological things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yay, good for you. How exciting.
Thank
That's
you.
really exciting.
So that's all I have. I'm good.
Yay, good for you. This is easy. Everybody's feeling great.
Well, it's the group, I think, that has me like, this is really good,
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yay. Team.
Yeah.
We all have each other's backs.
Yeah.
And yeah, so real quick before we move on, everybody, this next week, you all seem super motivated. Just remember that if you start feeling down or you start feeling bored or you start feeling like, this is hard, or, just stay with it. Stay with it. This week is more important to not fall off the wagon. Just really push yourself. And you don't want to set it back. You don't want to be so close to flipping the switch and then one little bite of something ruins it and you start over and set yourself back a few days. It doesn't mean it's all over if you do end up doing that, but just know that, really think it out. Is it really worth it to take a bite of this or a drink of this or whatever? Just talk to yourself. At least step back and talk to yourself. Take a drink of water, step back, go for a walk, work through it just right now. You've come this far. Give it to yourself. Don't set yourself back. So get that in your brain and move forward through the weekend. And if you need to get your sugar fix on, go get your sugar fix and be ready on Monday to stay strong and commit. I have faith in all of you. I know all of you are going to do really well. If you do fall, don't quit. Don't reach out. None of us are perfect. So we've
already come so far. We can't
Exactly.
just do that. We can't.
I know, but I'm just saying, don't go
Okay,
hide away.
Feel on the perfect thing. Some of us all.
Don't hide
Getting
away.
Right.
Yeah, I just don't want you to hide away with guilt or something if something does happen.
Gotcha.
But we're gonna do this, and I know all of you can do it. It all seems so hard, but like Corey said, it's not really easy, but it's easier than you would have expected it to be.
Yeah.
So,
are we trying to get into ketosis? Is that what this fat burning is supposed to be?
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
You will go into ketosis, and you will start to taste it too in your mouth.
Okay.
Are we going to smell funny too, Mel? No, it's not. It's not.
I don't
It's just
think so.
Yeah.
It's not the same ketosis. I mean, like, we don't do dairy, and we don't do. It's very
right.
to paleo, but it's different.
Yeah. Okay.
To me, it makes more sense too, because like Sandy, the whole eating in season, and it just makes sense to me. It just really makes sense.
It does.
So yes, that's where we're headed, Andy. And pretty quickly, have you done that before? Have you been in ketosis before?
I never measured it, but I was on a plan where it was, more or less plants and protein and high fat, so that you would go into ketosis. And like you said, the minute you introduce a sugar, whether it be a bite of fruit or something, it throws it out because it's a chemical, reaction in your body. And so if you're able to stay in it, then yeah, the pounds do come off. and before, you know, it was hard, but I didn't have this kind of support. So now I get it, and I can, you know, better understand, you know, the body's chemistry and the seasons and all that, so I can
Mm-hmm.
wrap my mind around it a little bit better and see the benefits of it.
And we're not counting carbs. We're doing it a lot different than other things too. And we're allowing you to eat as much as you want. You just have to eat the right things and you have to prepare for it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's so doable, and it's not about starving yourself at all. And it's actually really good for you. Like, and the giving your pancreas a break is huge. That makes sense to me as well, you know? So I want to give my pancreas a break. I don't see how it could hurt, you
Hey,
know?
Melanie, maybe when we click mine off, then we click it back on, it'll work. I'm just kidding. A little reset. Zzz. That's great.
It's pretty cool though. It makes you feel really good too. Did you get an energy high, Andy, when you did it?
Yeah, I did. I only did it for like 2 weeks because I did not have the support, and I was like, I can't keep this up. But yeah, like you feel it. You feel the energy. You feel not cleaner, but cleaner. Like I can't describe it, but you just feel like lighter and yeah. And unfortunately, those benefits didn't keep me on it long enough because I didn't plan and I wasn't prepared and I didn't have the mindset.
Yeah. And it's not just the ketosis. Like for some people get kind of tired too, but it's not just that gives you the energy. It's honestly for me, the lifestyle and living that way, you know, it's the whole wild fit living, all the seasons. So this is just one little part of it, but this is to get us healthy and learning how. When you finish, you'll get a little book that you can download that is like Wild Fit Living, so you can live through the seasons. And awesome news that I just found out today, you guys get the videos for life. You have access to the videos for life.
Wow.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So that's
really
for you
nice.
guys. That's for
That's
you.
so great.
Anytime you want to redo it, you can redo it yourself and just follow the videos.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you. That is a nice present.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Very-
because originally it was only for the 3 months, but they just changed it so you get it.
That
for
is so rad.
Yeah,
I love
pretty
that.
cool. Pretty
Right.
sweet.
Thank
Cool.
you, Mel.
So let's, Andrea, you want to do your check-in?
Sure. Well, you know, I do like the eat to live, not live to eat
Yeah.
feature. I really liked that. And today I worked out in the yard all day long. It was a beautiful day. I mean, I took my dogs for like a 1.5 mile walk on this dirt road by a slough. They love it. I loved it. The weather was beautiful. Came home, spent all day in my yard, and only stopped to go inside because I got to get a little energy. So I had an egg and avocado, sat down for when it went back outside. It wasn't like I was thinking about what I was going to eat next. I just came in to refuel, get the water, blah, blah, blah. And so I had this great day, and I did so much in my yard, and I haven't really wanted to. And I just love the fact that we're going into deep spring and the weather is so nice. It just seems like we're set up with these seasons just appropriately. And the fact that this 1 year is the only year in so long where avocados are late. So we've had avocados all winter, which is amazing. And they're like 5 for $5 at the grocery outlet. And and I can get 5 avocados for $5. When could you do that? So I have a bowl of avocados all the time.
Yep.
It's like a bowl of apples. So I
Yep.
just eat an avocado, squeeze lemon and tapatio, and I have that, and then I have an egg, and then I have whatever else I'm having, and I have a little plate of doodads, and you know, and then I have, you know, that could be my lunch right there. And I don't get bored of it because I'm not trying to focus on what I'm going to eat all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The only time I do that is when I'm chilling out at the end of the evening and I'm watching TV. I'm like, what can I have?
Yep.
It's not as bad, but that's when I want to just, you know, eat. Okay, so that's and everything's great. So I feel good, and that's what's happening over here. I'm excited about Deep Spring. I'm ready for it. I'm I've actually been sort of weaning off the fruit. Um, I haven't had an Alka-Geyser Prime yet, so I haven't had a savory Alka-Geyser, so that's going to be interesting. Um, it's fun to try to figure out what we can have and go in the store and try to figure things
Yeah.
out, or try to like mix and match stuff that I wouldn't normally do. And also, so here's my last question. I do have a question. So we can have the MCT oil, right? That is the it's the
Coconut.
derivative from the coconut oil.
I'm pretty sure that's
Medium chain triglycerides is
right.
what it is.
I'm pretty darn sure, and there was actually a question by one of the other coaches in training today about that. They just posted that, so I'm waiting to hear back, but I'm pretty darn sure that it is fine.
Well, so today when I was running a little low, I came back in the house and I just had a teaspoon of MCT oil. And I'll tell you what, ladies, it's not as it's good. It just gives me an energy boost. It's good for your immune system. It's good for your brain, and it's super thin, so it just goes down your throat like water. It's not all thick. So look it up. It's derived from coconut oil. So it's an oil, and it's very thin. What, honey? Most are, but the one I'm eating is.
So is it processed in any way? That was
I don't know, but is it processed, Bri? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they pull it out. You know, it's a concentrated thing that is in coconut oil, but it's an oil.
It doesn't go solid.
So they're taking the MCTs from the coconut oil and making it in a more, and I don't know how they pull it out of there. I don't know how they do it. So I guess that's what we have to look into. So if we get a clearance on it, it's a good gig. Anyway.
And then while we're at clearing things, those Jill's crackers, the root vegetables,
right?
Any root vegetable carb, even though those are so low carb and zero sugars, they're out because there's no root vegetable carbs.
Oh, so
if you're dying and you need
oh, bummer! I just bought like a little 4-pack for $20.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I mean, they're fine normally.
Well, just save them for afterwards.
Exactly. They're fine normally, just in Deep Spring. Eric said, and if you go back and rewatch today's video, he even specifically says no root vegetable carbs.
Because it's got the tapioca flour, right? Is that what the deal is?
Exactly.
Tapioca. I never knew tapioca was a root, actually, till today.
Yeah, so.
Interesting.
I'm not going to say, if you're having a hard time and you definitely need a texture.
I'll be fine. I just thought it would be cool. I'm not even a cracker guy that much.
Honestly, I ate them in Deep Spring and I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to. So.
Oh, whoopsie. Okay.
And I had no problem. So a couple times I've been through Deep Spring and I ate them. So.
Okay.
But they did say if you have if you found your own recipe there's some kind of seed recipes that you can make with almond flour or something as an occasional treat, that would be okay.
Are you splitting, Sam?
Yeah, I am. Bye,
okay,
guys.
have a good time.
Bye. Have a good weekend.
Thank you guys too. Bye.
See you next week. I have a coconut question.
What, Corey?
She has a coconut question.
I have a coconut question. So I bought the cocoa aminos because I read that the Bragg's regular aminos are not, we can't have them right now, right? Okay, so I bought the cocoa aminos and I'd never tried it. It's delicious. It's sweet though. It tastes sweet to me. So is that going to be out?
You I like the Trader Joe's ones personally because it's not as sweet, but
Okay.
that's what
It's still
I
slightly sweet, just slightly, but
yes,
yeah.
it is.
I was afraid. I saw the other ones. I was afraid to try those because you said they were super sweet. Because I put it on chicken and
Yeah,
stuff,
Yeah.
and
it is approved in moderation. Like you can use it to, a little bit to flavor something, or even in like salad dressing or something. Not in huge amounts, but you
Okay.
can use it. If you are having trouble flipping the switch, I mean, for some people it goes super easy. For most people it's, regular. It takes within a week or so. For some people it takes longer, and some people it's really hard to flip the switch. It's initially, once you do it once, it gets easier and easier every time. But if for some reason you aren't, then we're going to take out some of those things that we would allow that are kind of on the edge. So
Okay.
it's fine for now, but if you're not switching, then it's one of those we'll take out. Like tomatoes,
Okay.
take out. Tomatoes you can eat if you're putting a couple on your salad or something, but we're not wanting to do like tomato sauce or something like that right now.
Oh,
Just
okay.
right now.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay.
Oh, we can still have a slice of tomato in deep
Yeah.
spring.
Yeah.
Oh, so God, I'm so happy that we could have avocado forever. I mean, I can eat can I
No,
eat
me
as many
too.
as I want?
Yep.
Because
There's
I
no
can.
calorie counting.
I eat like 4 a day. I'm
You can
just a
eat more
maniac.
if that's what you feel like you need. Then go for it. You can have
Yeah.
it.
Yay.
And right now, that's another thing. Like sometimes if people are not getting energy, we tell them to eat some more fat. Eat a little bit more fat. Avocado, avocado oil, coconut oil, nuts, less lean meat. Still good quality meat, but get the fattier. Just right now while we're in deep spring.
So in deeps, we can still have coconut milk all the time, forever. So because we can always.
Yes, you can.
Sorry.
That's you're totally fine, Corey. Here's the deal. You guys, we can have if you like curry, we can always have coconut curry, chicken coconut curry with vegetables. It's just like amazing. I just made coconut curry lentils last night, and I just put the last of my root veggies in there because I knew they were going to take them out. I felt like they were going to take them out. I'm like, okay. And so,
I thought it was taken out because on the food guideline, I think coconut milk was taken out.
Coconut oil or milk?
No, coconut milk.
I thought he said today on the video, and no coconut milk unless you make it from scratch from coconuts. Isn't that
What?
He did say that on the video, but then on
I missed that one. I must be in denial or something.
It's on that food guideline that you showed me because that's where I went down. I also realized, oh my gosh, there's so much more here than what he said in the video. So,
but you know what, Melanie?
That is because on another video that I just watched today, they are allowing coconut milk. It's just it's not in huge amounts. It's fine to do, like a soup or something where you're spreading it out. But if you're not flipping the switch, then that was one of the things that we would end up taking out.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave it up to you. If you are concerned about, or you can try it for a couple of days, and if it's not flipping, then you can take it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I was just thinking that if you did well and you still had it, then
I did still have it. I absolutely had coconut milk.
Right?
Because sometimes I just want to make a dinner and have something different. Like I'll eat the same old all day long just to get through the day, but I might want to, have a different dinner and just have like coconut curry with chicken and just a bunch of different vegetables that I like, squashes and whatever's. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We can't have any peppers, like bell peppers and things.
Well, you can have the green bell peppers.
Oh, the other ones are like a little more fruity. They're sweet.
They get really sweet, and that's, and
so we have the green ones are okay.
tomatoes a little bit, like maybe a slice, but you
Right.
don't want to be eating,
Right.
and even if, it can get down to where some people were having to remove cucumbers.
Really?
Some people were removing the lemon. Like right now, we're fine with lemon in your water, lemon in your alkalizer. Some people, we have to remove that. Some people are really hard to get to flip the switch. Most people aren't, but there's.
And ginger, he said you can put ginger in your alkalizer still, but
Yep.
ginger's a root vegetable or a root.
Ginger's okay though. That's an exception, kind of like avocado or
Right.
whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
because you would only use such a little amount
Yeah,
of
right,
ginger
yeah.
versus like a whole sweet
Yeah,
potato.
that's what. Yeah, you're right.
And
Totally.
I'm going to tell you, I just started doing the Alkalizer Prime this past week. So the basic Alkalizer, not that I had to choke it down, but it was hard to get down. I don't know if it's because now I'm just used to the Alkalizer or I like the spice in the Prime, but yeah, I'm good with it. I'm so good with it. I add more cilantro, I add more jalapeno.
You can't do the fruit one now? You can't do the mild now? Is that what you're saying? It's too hard? Oh, how funny.
No. I stopped doing it because I thought I was supposed to. I don't know. I thought we were supposed to switch over to the Prime. I don't know. I kept seeing the Prime recipe and I'm like, am I supposed to do it or not? So I was like, I'm just going to start doing it because I was eating so much fruit. And I love it. I love the spiciness and the different.
Oh, that's so exciting!
It's
excited.
It's delicious. I think you're really going to enjoy it. I really do.
Oh, yummy! Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, good. That's awesome. Yeah, parsley, basil, switch it out. I want to check in, Paula.
Yeah.
Hi.
Paula.
Hi. Well, the first part of the week was rugged for me. It was difficult because, of course, I gave up wine. So between wine and cheese before, I was like, oh. But yesterday I had so much energy. I was on my feet so much of the day that I finally decided to soak my feet in Johnson's foot soap and give myself a pedicure. It was a really busy day. The only mistake I made is midweek. I didn't realize, I didn't get the fruit thing. And because I gave up wine, I really increased the fruit. I mean, really, like, unbelievable. So I have a lot of fruit to get rid of. There's no way I can eat it all over the weekend.
You got tomorrow.
I cooked a lot of things. I prepared a lot of things ahead, and I think they're gonna be mostly frozen because I did kimchi, and I think we're not supposed to have vinegar and pickled kinds of things now.
What?
So let me just address that really quick. Eric's not a huge fan of, pickled or vinegared or
personally, or just because there's something else.
Just his belief of Wild Fit, like fermented stuff is not really something that would have been. He's okay with salad dressings if you use vinegar for salad dressing. It's just or
what about sauerkraut?
That's
not vinegar. That's just salt. It's salt.
Some of them have sugar in them.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do it. You can do it in moderation.
So the sauerkraut that I have is caraway seeds, kosher salt, and cabbage. That's what it is. And it's been put in a bucket, and then now it's what it is. It doesn't have vinegar or anything.
I think he addresses fermented foods somewhere. He's not a fan, but it's kind of a neutral thing. So go ahead and do it.
Fermented foods kind of make some of their own sugar because I like to do bok choy kimchi. And, I just decided when I read that or when I saw the video that, I better not. I can't eat all this food. That's not something you can freeze. I'm going to let it go because I really, I think I can let go of the fruit now. I think I'll be okay because I'd like a glass of wine, but it's not something I think about all the time. That's good. I'm really jazzed about flipping the switch. I'm really, really jazzed about flipping the switch.
Me too.
And I had the same thing. I have not had a fruit, the Alkalizer mild for more than a week because I really like the prime. I really, really like the prime. And then increasing so much fruit, I didn't even want to put more fruit in it. So I think I'll do fine with that. I wanted to clarify, we can have mushrooms, okay?
Yes.
You.
Okay, good. Because I really like to saute mushrooms, onion, and garlic and have almost any meat I'm having, or and also, you know, I like to throw in some chard or kale or something like that with it, and it's really good.
Yeah.
I really like that. So, you know, it might be a little bit boring at first, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that. And we can sell bacon.
Yes.
Uncured. Yeah.
As long as there's no sugar. Yep.
They have some paleo bacon. It's a little pricey. It doesn't have sugar in it. You get like 8 pieces for $5. But if it's only you, then that's, you know, a couple, you know.
I usually don't eat bacon, but I do eat sausage. And I thought, well, as long as we can have bacon, I'm going to forego the sausage and just have a little bacon. I don't need very much of it because sometimes I like to scramble some eggs and put some broken cooked sausage in it. It'd be nice to just go ahead and put the bacon in it since it just adds something else.
Sure.
I'm surprised that I have not really wanted cheese because I still have some cheese in my refrigerator and I have had no temptation to, you know, add a little Parmesan onto anything or Asiago or, I mean, I just bypass it. It's like it's not even there. So in that, I'm feeling really good.
Good.
That's
going
great.
back to your bacon real quick. I don't know if there's Sprouts all over California or not, but Sprouts has a sale on bacon that has no sugar in it. So it's on sale this weekend. So
how much is it?
I want to say that it's on sale and it's like a good size. It's on sale for $5.99, but it's more than 8 slices. So it's like a true size pack, like a 1 pound pack of bacon with no sugar.
I think we have a Sprouts in Sacramento, maybe. I'll have to figure it out. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And right now is a good time to do like that a scramble kind of thing like Andrea I think talked about before. Those also and there are butchers and places you can get sausage that's a good healthy sausage that they just grind, you know, different meats. But you could just do some sausage or bacon or some veggies and make kind of like a quiche without the crust and bake it and then just cut it into triangles. And that's a great on the go breakfast, lunch, or dinner, really.
Yeah, and I really like to just hard boil a bunch of eggs because sometimes I just want to, that's why I asked about the almond butter. Sometimes I just want like a protein rush. It's going to be a lot of protein, but you know, sometimes I'm familiar enough with my body to know when I want protein. I think I may have some sugar withdrawal now that I haven't had before because of this amazing amount of fruit, because I've been eating 5 oranges, a mango, probably a cup of berries, and a grapefruit. That's a lot of fruit for one person. So taking that out, I'm sure a couple of days are going to be a little bit of a shock. That I'm up for it.
That's great. Good for you. And just you know, you're ready. You know that you might have a little bit of withdrawal.
A double, Rain or Oliver.
You might have a little bit of low blood sugar. That's why it's so important to cover all of your other hungers.
She cut out of the meeting early.
Yeah, quick. That's why you want to make sure you cover all your other hungers, so you've got everything else covered, because the biggest ones that are going to probably get you, as long as you've got every other covered, is the low blood sugar and that emotional one. But
yeah, I recognize the emotional one, boy, because when I saw that video, I thought, no, I don't want to give up anything. I don't. It's just ridiculous. And I actually do, because there are a couple of times when I thought, I cannot continue to eat all this fruit. I'm fine with a piece of fruit or two, but he'd say, increase it. And I was like, oh God, can I do it? And I'm trying to adhere to the instruction. So I did it.
Maybe
Good for you.
will be different than what you think it is. So give it a shot.
Yeah, that's great. Good for you, Paula. And then everybody remember also that the hunger is going to make you more flexible. So don't get hungry.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear some of the stuff you come up with to help us with recipes, Paula. I know. I'm just so I mean I guess it's hard right now, I know, because there's just not a lot to choose from, but the spices and just having, honestly, for me it was the textures, and I love Andrea and Sandy's. I had tacos last night with the cabbage, and I was like, this is so good. I always use lettuce, but the cabbage is awesome. It's got the flavor.
Yeah, and I like fish tacos that way too.
Yeah, I love that. That's great. So keep sharing all of those suggestions, everybody. It makes everything easier for all of us.
I went to that post with the sauces, and I printed out, I don't know, probably 6 of them. There was a couple of them, and I thought, I can't do anything with maple syrup in it. That wasn't in there, but that was in one of his recipes. But those sauces, some of them are really incredibly good. I mean, they're just amazing. And so I printed those, and it's really something. You know what? We can't have corn either, because that's sweet, right? Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
No corn.
I'll leave that tomorrow.
Yep. I know, and all the beans too. Every bean, and that also, peas also are out. They're really sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. Peas are sweet. Baby food.
Well,
Yes.
all this stuff that can happen.
Well, I've already decided that I'm having chorizo and beans this weekend as one of my meals. So
like the no money in the no.
I know. Is it so funny that we're like the deeper we get in, the things that we think are, the things that we're taking out.
I know, like my big old last hurrah meal is going to be chorizo with beans. Like before it was like cake and ice cream, and now it's I want my beans. I want my beans.
I love it.
That's right.
So everybody's feeling good about going into spring. I mean, I know it's a little intimidating, a little scary, but the rewards and the excitement about having the energy and the release is worth it, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. Sure. Yeah, I can't wait.
I want everyone to. I'm gonna really try to stay active on Facebook this next week too. So please reach out and message me if you need to too, because I'll get a ping for a message. But if anybody needs just a talk or anything, because this week is the one, you guys. Stay so strong. You don't want to set it back. Stay on track.
Throw that stuff in the washer tonight.
Really talk to yourself and try not to fall to that little sugar devil or any cheating at all, because it's just going to set you back a couple days.
Okay.
I just put on a pot of kale, turnip greens, mustard greens, and some bay leaf, thyme, tarragon, cayenne. I just put a pot of greens on the stove. Not only can I have the greens, but the liquid from it, I can put that in when it's cold, I can put it in my Alka-Jizer. And it's really, it's so vitamin and mineral packed.
That's a great suggestion.
So I have a question because I've never eaten greens like that. So do you make it into a stew, or is it like, in my mind, a big soggy lump of green stuff on the side of your plate that you then eat like you know what I mean?
Actually, it goes in a soup bowl. Greens and pot liquor are kind of southern poor people food, but they sure give you a boost. And so I'll post the recipe. It's real easy. Everything goes in the pot. You can put meat in it or not put meat in it. I usually put some bacon in it, salt pork or something like that. This time I used the bacon. I didn't do ham hocks or something like that. It gives it a little extra flavor. But it just goes in a little bowl, little soup bowl. And it sounds like it doesn't taste good, but it really is so good. It's amazingly good. And I used to have it with cornbread. Of course, we're not doing cornbread, but I used to love to have it with cornbread.
And butter.
Everything goes in the pot.
Back in those other days.
In the pot, and you just turn it on. You don't have to do anything except, wash your greens, chop them up, and put them in the pot.
Okay, I'm going to do it. I will do it.
Also, Andy, remember, your taste buds are changing so much. I mean, you
are.
Isn't that crazy?
So every food that you taste, every vegetable you taste is completely different than how it tasted even a month ago. So
yeah, like I said last week, I had I don't drink a lot of wine, and I'm a cheap wine drinker, which is even probably worse. And Paula, I'm sorry, but I had one of my pink wines last week, and I threw it out. Like I could not stand it. And then I had a glass of red wine over the weekend because I was like, well, I'll try something good. And I'm not a red wine drinker, but I was having steak, and I'm like, oh, and it was delicious. And then I love this Alka-Seltzer Prime, which I was like, I'm not even a huge fan of cilantro, and I'm packing in the cilantro now and getting the spice, and so I'm already seeing it. So that's why with a lot of these veggies and greens recipes, I'm like, all right, let's try it, let's do it.
You might even like Brussels sprouts now.
Garlic mayo, yummy.
But I think I like them raw. I know that I've had shaved Brussels sprouts in a salad somewhere, where almost like it's like a broccoli sauce. So I know I will give them another chance. I will give them another try.
I'm just teasing.
And
I know.
Cilantro is another one of the herbs that your body may actually crave because it's really good for you. Basil, cilantro, rosemary. Just smelling rosemary will improve your memory. It's been used for thousands of years, just smelling it. Used to put it in a pot with some warm oil and just turn it on low, or, have it low, or put it in the barbecue on the bottom, on the coals, not on anything else, so that the flavor would come up. Oh. And rosemary has amazing qualities. On the other hand, if you just chew on it, it can make you sick. That I know cilantro is really, really good for you.
Well, you can put your rosemary with your garlic and your Brussels sprouts when you roast them. in the oven.
That's right.
You can
Point taken.
You can just chew on your mint too. You can just chew on.
Well, I used to do it with potatoes, so I was just thinking we can't have potatoes, so Brussels sprouts are kind of the same shape a little bit, maybe.
Brussels sprouts taste like potatoes, kind of.
Yeah, do they?
No. They do. Yeah. When they're roasted, I roasted some the other night with coconut oil and ate them with and I roasted them until they're like crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. Mm-hmm. They are kind of like potatoes. They satisfy the potato need in me for sure.
Yeah, I can't have them too crunchy. I gotta have them kind of more on the softer side. I have to admit to my,
So I made mashed potatoes, mashed cauliflower, and I just tried it because I thought, whatever. But I don't know. I was craving mashed potatoes and gravy type, but I did steamed the cauliflower, coconut oil, mashed it all together, and then I made up my own mushroom kind of gravy where I cooked up mushrooms and garlic and onions and put in some broth, and I used a tiny bit of almond made it like a paste with almond powder
Meal. Yeah.
meal, and made like a gravy, and it was so yummy. It was really, really good, and it would just, covered that little craving. And the other thing is that thing that Morgan did, the pistachios, the basil, olive oil, and a little bit of garlic, and made a pesto. That thing is saving me. It's so delicious. I just dip chicken in it. Or even veggies. It's super good. And Sandy's also, I want her recipe with the parsley and olive oil and garlic, I think she said, that she puts on her.
That would be really good for you.
So things like that, just to change it up and to give you a little bit more flavor or a little bit of variety, on a night where you have a little bit of extra time and you can just invent a little something. Or try to make your own gravy and your own mashed potatoes.
Can we have nutrition? Can we have nutritional yeast?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Go take a look at that guideline thing. Like
I know.
I didn't even know it was there.
I didn't know it was there. I mean, I knew it's somewhere, but where is it? Where do I go?
I knew it was there on the video to the right, where that little thing where you can put in your measurements and check all the stuff.
Oh.
There's a tab there that has, and so every video it shows for that week what the guidelines are for that week.
And this week is like 6 pages because it's got like a yes vegetable list and like a no vegetable list and like a maybe vegetable list. So it's really, this one's a good one. Yeah.
Okay. And how come we can't look at our old, like where we put in our weight in the beginning and stuff? How come we can't access that?
I think they give it to you. I don't know.
I did mine. I can see my before and after pictures, and I can see my starting weight measurements and my 5-week ones.
And next week is going to be our midway, so we're going to do it again next week, so you can just see where you're at. Don't do it quite yet.
Okay. All right.
But we're going to just see if there's been any changes in your inches or. But until now, there might be some people that still have gained weight, and really that's where we're still at, right? We haven't gotten into deep spring yet. There's going to be some people that have lost weight, or like Sandy, whose body composition has changed. So if you are one that has not released any weight and gained in the beginning still and haven't released that, don't tell me.
I gotta go, guys. I love you.
Love you.
Have a great week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oliver.
So just stay strong, everybody. Just really stay true to it, and
okay.
You can do it. You got it.
We got this, girls. We got this.
And any more questions?
We can do it.
So if you guys want to stay off of the coconut milk, I'm going to leave it up to you, but I will.
No, I want to stay on the coconut milk.
I'm going to post again, but we did have another video that they were allowing it this week, or during deep spring, unless.
Okay.
So I'm going to clarify that.
Okay.
Which way they decided to go.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
But I think that if it's if it ain't broke, why fix it? Like if you were able to work this program and it worked for you with the coconut milk, I mean, if I get to where I'm not flipping the switch, then that's different.
Yeah.
But I feel like coconut milk, avocados, things like that are what is making this so easy for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I want it to stay as pleasant as possible.
Yeah, and exactly.
Those critters over there.
And
that's where I work.
If you and leave it up to you. If you feel like set the time, if you feel like in 3 or 4 days, if you haven't flipped over, then you can try taking it out.
How will we know when we've flipped over? Like you just start totally dropping weight, or?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
You really do. You start
and
dropping weight.
You shrink. Like all of a sudden it's just like, zoom. Sorry.
Yay.
you get this kind of weird, almost sort of metallic-y taste in your mouth too.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, you just feel good, and you want to
Awesome.
keep eating healthy, and you want to keep doing it. It's not
Right.
recommended that you stay in it for ongoing. Like if you have a lot of weight to lose, we'll transition you, and when you're done you still have more weight to lose, we'll help you and show you how to go in and out of it so that
Oh,
it's
good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so exciting times. This is going to be super exciting. Are all of you starting Monday, or Corey, you going through the weekend because you like to have your...
I like my buffer zone. Last week was the only one that I was easy because I was already not, none of those things even affected me last week. So last week was like a get out of jail free card. So yeah, I'm going to go through the weekend. I'll start Monday for sure.
Good.
I'll prep it over the weekend and then I'll be ready.
Yeah.
And Polly, you still
Sunday
have
for
the
me.
fruit, so you need to get that eaten.
I usually start on Sunday because Sunday I go to farmer's market.
Yeah, perfect. And Andy, what are you doing?
You know what? I usually start Monday, but I think I'll probably start on Sunday. I already I've been doing pineapple too. My son and I, pineapple, cantaloupe, mango, and then berries. Like that's been our go-to, and the pineapple's been so sweet. But we're almost out. We're almost out, so I'm probably gonna have to buy more for Kim. But if I don't have it Sunday, then I think I might just forego and just start right then.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Good. Well, it's exciting. I can't wait. You guys already. I'm so excited that all of you are having energy right now and feeling good, and everyone's feeling positive about it. I was expecting some negative grumpies, but nobody was. Yay! Perfect. Have an awesome weekend, and I can't wait to talk to you all on Monday.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.